Hello, everyone. This is Hollywood Junket. My name is Craig Reese, and we are so lucky to have Ryleigh Modig from Team Kelly here today with us. She's on this season's The Voice. She's made it to the blind, she's made it to the battles, and she's on her way to knockouts, which start next week. And I am so excited to talk to her. She's really had a huge impact on the show. Kind of personally one of my favorites, so little secret there. But yeah, Ryleigh, welcome, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Love it. Love it. Has it been weird like watching these blinds and battles again? Because I know you shot them a while ago.
Yes, it's like kind of like reliving the moment because I definitely like black out through the entire thing and I don't remember it. So watching it back, I'm like, oh, that's what they said. Okay, cool.
I 100% agree. For me, it'd be like justification that did happen. Like it wasn't a dream, you know?
Yes.
Like,
I feel like the whole process has been like a fever dream. And then I like
yeah.
woke up one day and I was like, okay, so this actually did happen. This is like confirmation. Okay.
Yep. I wasn't making it up. It's that you can watch it now. Like,
Well, people from my town were like, "Oh, you're not on The Voice," and I'm like, "No, like really, like
it's happening. Yep.
it's happening."
That's so awesome. Well, going back to the blinds when Nick and Kelly were kind of fighting for you, Nick had mentioned something like Kelly has said that she doesn't like to coach nerves, which I don't know if you kind of like misconstrued that a little bit. But when you heard that, like, how did that make you feel? Did that make you nervous when you heard that?
Honestly, I kind of found it a little bit more like comforting that she's like, I don't coach nerves because it made me feel like, okay, like you can't be nervous then. Like it kind of honestly made me like strive to be less nervous and like get out of that mindset because I knew that I wanted to pick Kelly. So I was like, okay, that's it. We just throw the nerves off the table and that's that. So it kind of just drove me to be less nervous, I guess. And they're so personable that like after meeting them, I definitely was like less nervous.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I thought that just kind of doubled down because if Kelly doesn't like coaching nerves, and she's not going to turn for someone that sounds nervous, you know? So I was like, yeah, she's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, another kind of question besides the show, but obviously while you're on the show, how would you like to inspire young viewers or how would you hope to?
I think my main goal is to inspire young queer people to be
Mm-hmm.
themselves, and I think a big thing for me, like coming out on national television, was just to inspire people to be themselves, whether it's queer people or not. I don't want my whole motto to just be, oh, I'm gay. Like, there's so much more to people than that, and I kind of want it to just be a normal thing for people to just be like, yeah, I'm gay, and that's a normal thing. And I think people might make a big deal about it that I'm, screaming to national television that I am gay. But I think my motive behind that was just let's make it normal. Let's make it just like a part of conversation. And that's really what I wanted to convey to all these young people is that it's okay to be yourself, whether you're gay or not. Just live your truth.
Yeah. I love that that was your answer and that's how you feel. And I honestly, when I saw that, even when they were shown in the promo, I was like, that's so cool. She just said it like it was no big deal. We laughed about it and we moved on. You know, we didn't have to have a conversation about it, or make it a thing. And you're exactly right. That will soon be normal. And it's just like, okay, cool. Moving
Okay,
on, let's
cool.
talk about why we're here, your voice, So it's like, yeah, very neat. Very cool. Well, I hope you continue to stay on the show and you can keep moving that goal forward, So
Me
good
too.
job on that. Yes. Well, it was kind of weird with Kelly being absent for the battles. Did that concern you at all? Like now there's this stranger that's going to choose between you and Gene. Like what were you thinking about when you heard that and going into that?
It was definitely a little like, okay, because we spend time with Kelly. We like she kind of gets to know us, so it's like, okay, this, obviously I loved Kelsey. She was so sweet, and I was super
Mm-hmm.
excited to meet her. But like Kelly kind of like knew me on a personal level at that point, so I was like, if I needed to get saved, like she knows me best. So, that was definitely like what I was worried about. But in the end, I'm like so glad to have met Kelsey, and I feel like she honestly made a big impact on me too. Like she told me that she wanted to buy a record someday, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this is making me feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Did Kelsey get a chance to like give you two like a pep talk or any kind of like motivation before you went to perform?
No, it was kind
No.
of just like straight out, this is Kelsey, go
Yeah.
ahead, do your thing.
Sounds about right.
That's most of the show, honestly. It's kind of just like, okay, here we go. Dive right in. And I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, you got to be ready for everything for
You
sure.
have to be ready at every single moment. You never know.
Well, continuing with the battles, you and Jean sang point of view, POV from Ariana Grande. And now we know that she will be a coach for next season. What's your reaction to that?
Honestly, I'm a little sad. I won't say. I think that everything happens for a reason. I think that I was supposed to be on season 20. I think the universe was like, this is your time. So I would not say that like, oh, I wish I auditioned next season to meet Ariana. Like, everything happens for a reason. I am happy with being on Team Kelly, and I wouldn't change that for the world. But I love Ariana with my entire heart, and it just, it means that I'm supposed to meet her in a different time of life. So maybe we'll work together someday, hopefully.
Maybe you'll come back to perform for season 21. We have no idea what that's going to look like.
A dream.
I agree. I agree. It always works out the way it's supposed to. And
Exactly.
now your chances of, performing with or meeting Ariana are definitely higher now.
Higher now. I mean, I sang her song, so I hope she sees it.
Right.
That was my biggest thing. I was like, okay, so she's going to be a coach for next season, so that means she's probably watching this season. So that's kind of cool.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Well, a couple more questions regarding knockouts. And of course, obviously, no spoilers, so be careful about that. But what can fans expect to see from you or experience from your performance during the knockouts?
I think that they're going to be surprised. I am showing a little bit of a different side. So that's all I shall say.
I love it. I think that's perfect. Leave it right there. That's all.
Right there.
And then we do know that Snoop Dogg is your mentor for the knockouts, which is awesome. How was it working with him, and what can you tell us about that experience?
All I can say is my reaction will tell it all, because they don't like tell you who it is before. It's just kind of, you walk out and he's there. And I honestly and truly thought I was going to pee my pants when I saw him. I was like, this is okay. It's Snoop Dogg. There's no correct reaction to meeting Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
There's no correct reaction. It's just, you're standing in front of Snoop Dogg.
I interviewed Snoop Dogg at an interview or at a red carpet years ago. And every time he finished his question, I had to like readjust because I was just like in awe, he's just so cool. So
I think I was just staring at him the whole time, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm excited to watch it back, because I feel like I definitely looked like an idiot, just kind of like.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't
judge you? Not at all. So I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to go from blinds all the way to up where we're at now. I really appreciate it. And again, I'm a huge fan. I really hope to see you.
Thank you.
More personally, but also if you go further in the show, we get to talk to you again. So I'll get to interview you again, and we'll catch up and all that. So, but again, congratulations, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to talk to you.
You too. Everyone, that was Ryleigh Modig. She's Team Kelly on this season's The Voice. Definitely support her on all social channels, Instagram and all that. I know she has an Instagram because I follow her on there. And yes, show your support, because that really does help out these artists. And again, this is Craig Reese's Hollywood Junket. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.